So we're just at Joe and James's house today, collecting the rest of the kitchen so we can start putting the kitchen in. Yay! So exciting. They've just found this dog, trying to find who the owner is. I'm going to show you the dog in a minute because she's absolutely gorgeous. But here comes the kitchen. Shall I?
Yeah, go on, mate.
I'll go and get the steps.
Yeah.
And then we'll... Where are the steps, Joe?
Come out, one.
You alright?
So we're going to put this on the roof rack.
Yeah, because the cabinets, we get some of the cabinets in there.
See, the good thing is the sink came out of here, so we know the sink will go back in. We don't have to cut the sink hole out.
No, that's the right result with that. Because like that, I would need a rail saw for. But we can chop. What I think we chop this end, so the sink's nice and close to the wall.
Yeah.
And then it's obviously where the drain is, and that should, whatever it takes to that end.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's really a shame, Lisa.
Why?
Because I was huffing and puffing with that, and you've just gone and barreled down here with it.
I didn't. He did it on his own.
She's got a camera in her hand.
Job to do.
Yeah, you've got to
No, no, she's got to get her priorities right, mate.
bring home the bacon. There's some screws that broke. So watch yourself on there.
Yeah. Right. Just trying to think if I can get. Ooh.
Up or flat?
The other way.
Yeah.
Open these up. See, I'll put one of these in there, well, depending on what else around it.
Yeah, that corner has obviously got
It's a bit, yeah, mullered, yeah. Just dump it everywhere. You put it up there?
Just against it.
Yeah, that'll be alright there, won't it? Right up in it.
Woo! We got a kitchen. Yes.
Get a good sand on it.
So the kitchen's all here. Now we've got to figure out whether Ted can do some magic on it. This is cool. There's a lot of sort of damaged bits.
I think it's had a lot of water on it. I think James was telling me that it looked like there was a lot of water damage on it, and of course it's chipboard. All of it's chipboard, so it's Weetabix.
Yeah.
When it gets wet, it just gets to Weetabix.
But it's now our Weetabix.
Yeah, how delightful.
It's going to look great. And a huge thank you to Joe and James.
Oh, massive, massive thank you. It's just, you know, it saved us a whole bunch of money, which is brilliant.
And I didn't get the chance to show you the dog because we put everything in the car and then came straight home, and I forgot to do a bit of video about the dog. But she was so cute, a little Cocker Spaniel.
Little sweetheart.
Hopefully they find her owners.
Yeah.
If not, we have said that we may have some room here.
We may have to adopt. So a lot of the cabinets are going to need rebuilding effectively because they're bowed and they've had water damage and they've, you know, they're just not, there's no integrity left in them. So I'm just looking around for bits of, I don't want to use chipboard, but that's all I've got. Because, you know, screwing into the end of a chipboard, it just splits out, you know. So I've got to think about how I'm going to strengthen these cabinets, but then without making them so you can't use them, you know. It's fine, you know, because you want to use the cabinets, especially under the sink, for all your, you know, your washing up liquid and your floor cleaner and all that sort of thing goes under the sink, and also I've got to make sure that I've got room for the pipe work and the waste pipe and all that. So that's it's kind of jigging about. We've got to get the sink over as well. I've got to cut the worktop to know what cabinets go where. It's not a case of just putting one in because they don't think they're big enough to accommodate the whole of the sink. Like normally, or what I've seen before, is you'll have a sink cabinet, and that's usually as big as your sink. Your sink will then go on its worktop, and then there'll be a cabinet underneath. These aren't big enough to do that, so I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to use. I think we've got two 80cm ones, but they're quite bad. So that's why I'm in here looking at this stuff to see what we can utilise. So this is why I keep most of the stuff, these offcuts and all that sort of thing, just in case we need stuff like this. That's got no legs in it, has it?
Want me to get some legs for it?
Your legs are down there. Put it in there, don't we?
Bang on, mister.
Well, you know, if we had a 60 door,
We've got loads of other. We'll get one of the.
well, we can use one of the big ones there,
Yeah.
which as long as we've got two, yeah. So we put that's the 80 goes there, and then it really depends on, you know, if we get this bit in, then that bit is determined on what we've got left. So the three cabinets, first three cabinets are in, which are going to take the sink. So we've braced. We've got some proper wood, some solid wood. We've braced them at the back base one here, so the worktop's got something to screw it up from underneath. They're screwed together, screwed in the wall there, screwed together here, not screwed at the back, which is probably would have been a bonus. You can put little brackets on the back, but I just don't know what's behind here, so whether I go into anything decent. But they look and feel really solid. So once the worktop, which is really heavy, is on there, with the sink in it, they ain't going
Not going anywhere.
anywhere. I'm slightly concerned about this side,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, if we got this in here, we could use it.
Yeah.
We could use
Yeah.
it, you know.
Is that? Do you reckon we get the worktop in today, or?
I'm hoping that I would like to get it cut. You know, I'm hoping that this is, you know, this would be nice if this was 90 degrees. I don't, you know, it probably isn't 90 degrees off of there, but if so I'll cut that area, and then I know we've got a scribe in a bit here, and then obviously we've got a scribe in the back a bit, but yeah, scribing in 40mm thick, 4cm thick oak.
Babe, when we move to our next house, should we have plasterboard walls?
Yeah. Let's have plasterboard walls. If you want a feature wall,
Yeah.
you can have a feature wall, but I put nothing against it. Unless it's a separate piece of furniture.
Hey.
That isn't bad, is it? Right, we've got all the cabinets in the kitchen area, and my plan is today is to take these apart. And this one's we're not going to use because these ones are the ones above the cabinet, which we're not going to have. So I'm going to take the handles off, keep them screws because they're dead end. These are metal and chrome, so if we could rub them down, they might spray up, and yeah, they might work. They're not unpleasant. I want to take all the hardware off with first, and then we're going to try something. They're quite posh, yeah. You might keep these because you don't need them. Although, it's hard to throw this stuff away.
Yeah, you never know when you might need it.
Made in Italy. Right, so there's our plain door. Now what I'm going to do, I'm hoping, and it looks like it is, it's a coating. So it's like a plastic cover. And so what we're going to do is we're going to warm it up with a hot air gunner, one to use paint stripping and see if we can get this off. Because if we can then get this off, then we can do our design in it, and my lady wife can paint it. Get it warm and see if it moves. Done. That's good, isn't it? And now we can write our design in it. If we want that, yeah, it'll be sort of like that. If we want it the same as everything else, just gonna get a big bag for this.
So the first part of the kitchen's in. I think it's going to look great. I'm so excited about it.
Good, I'm glad.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy that the 3 cabinets we put in were nice and straight and level. They did take a bit of the old wood butchery to get the sink in, because we've reversed everything. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So the hole that was originally cut, but it's in, and it looks good, and it's nice and solid. We've got to do a bit of cleaning up on it, on this lovely worktop, because it is a really nice bit of worktop.
So you're going to sand this?
I'm going to sand it back, I'm going to clean up all the edges of the sink, and then we will silicone the sink in. That's probably all it ever needs, because it's quite heavy. And then on to the rest of it.
Yeah, and I've prepped all the doors, so they're already waiting for you to.
Well, I think what we might do is, we'll have a go at we'll sort the doors out so we can have a look and see how they look on it.
Yeah. So fingers crossed, by the time you come back on Monday, this area will be finished.
Ooh.
That would be brilliant, and we can start using it then.
Yeah, well, one, I've plumbed it all in. That's another bit. So we got to do all the plumbing in, and we'll certainly be able to have a cold feed in there, cold water.
So, thank you for watching again. We will see you all again on Monday. And for now, don't forget, like, subscribe, thumbs up, hype, all that business. And if you want to see the behind the scenes, the bloopers, Zoom chats with me and Ted, and come on a search with us, seeing the properties that we're looking at for our future, then you can press the join button for membership, or you can go on the Patreon page. The link is in the description.
I never get a word in these days, have you noticed? But all of what this woman said, check that out, and we'll see you again on Monday.
Take care, everyone.
Bye now. Can we have some dinner?
Yes.
Because it's late.
It is very late.
Somebody wants some dinner as well, don't you?